Hey guys, Tush coming back at you. It's 10:10 and we're just back out in the garage after taking a bit of a break for breakfast, and drug one of the other door out, the remaining door, and we're just starting to sand that down with 400 grit, so I thought I would take a quick video. You probably can't see that because of the shadows, but we're just going to sand down the base coat again and get ready to recoat it, and then clear coat it with a cocktail that I was talking about in the previous part of this video. Anyway, forgot to mention, after 36 days, my Eastwood gun finally showed up, even after I'd canceled the order, so that's kind of interesting. Of course, they didn't refund my money or anything, but anyway, I haven't taken it apart to clean it yet, but I did actually make sure that the fluid tips were interchangeable. If you know, last time the two issues I had with the gun was, one, the coating was coming off the inside of the cup. This is a Teflon coated cup, so as soon as I started to clean it last time, the coating started coming off, so we'll see if that's been rectified. Hopefully it has been. I'm not holding my breath though. And the second issue was that when I went to exchange the 1.2 tip for the 1.4 tip, the 1.4 wouldn't actually thread into the gun. The threads were stripped. So anyway, we'll see what happens when I break that down to clean it. Hopefully everything will be okay and I'll be able to use it today to spray. I'm kind of happy, as get sort of you know, mixed feelings on the whole thing, the way I got treated by Eastwood, and the fact that I have a crappy gun that I wasn't happy with. So there's the old Mastercraft gun that I'd been using. So we're going to retire that guy and just use him temporarily for, you know, projects I don't care much about. And we'll move on to the Eastwood gun, and hopefully we have good results with that. Anyway, we'll talk about just a quick shot of the gun disassembled, and I was just about getting ready to clean it. I did clean the cup already. It did give off a little bit of black residue, but I think we're going to probably be okay. Anyway, we'll clean this up and we'll get it ready to go. We're going to sand this back down a little further, and then we'll get ready to spray some base coat. Alright guys, well, there she is, all assembled, ready to go. Just blew some air through it. Got the gauge adjusted, so yeah, it looks good. Alright, back to sanding. Starting over. Starting from scratch seems like the best thing to do. Alright guys, quick update. Just coming up after 12:30, and we're back down to bare metal. Took a little while to get there. You know, I had self-etching primer, epoxy primer over that, polyester primer, urethane primer, and then top coat and some remainder of clear coat. So a lot of layers to get back through. So the good thing is that all the layers seem to be adhering very well. So that was a good thing. Other than that, this, if I recall, was a there were a bunch of slide hammer holes in here that I'd had to fill, actually weld shut and then Bondo over, because there's a big crease in the hood here that I couldn't get to from the back side. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to start the process over again. We're going to throw some filler on that. We're going to do a skim coat, and then we'll block that down, and then we'll reprimer it and start the whole process again. Alright guys, talk to you. Hey, good morning guys, Tush coming at you. Monday morning, June 16th, just coming up to 7:30 in the morning. We got a day off work today, so we're going to spend it out in the garage as usual. Sort of picking up where we left off, not exactly where we left off. I was working on the door yesterday, if you recall, and I did manage to get that stripped down and primed, and I just threw it in the back of the Explorer overnight for the primer to dry. So we're going to resand that down to 600 grit wet, and hopefully spray that at some point in time, and hopefully it turns out this time. So what I've got here are the two rear fenders that I previously threw a quick coat of base coat on. That was probably a couple weeks ago now. I wasn't happy with the finish, so and I'd kind of run out of base coat anyway, so I thought I would just sand those back down to 600 grit, and we'd go ahead and recoat them with some base, and then we would clear them. So I've got those out on the stands this morning. We're just waiting for it to get a little bit warmer out here. It's only about, last time I checked it was about 64 Fahrenheit. So yeah, 64 showing on the digital. Same pretty much on the big one. And not a great day today, but it's supposed to be getting up to about 24 degrees Celsius, so that's around 75 Fahrenheit, so good enough to paint. Hopefully the rain holds off. I think they're calling for thunder showers later in the afternoon, so maybe we'll be able to get this painting done before the rain comes and the humidity comes. So anyway, that's about it for the update this morning. Like I said, I'll get out here when it gets a little bit warmer, and we'll spray these and clear them, and hopefully all goes well. We are going to use my new Concourse gun this morning, so that'll be a little bit of figuring out. We'll have to do a little test sprays before we hit the panels, but looking forward to it. Anyway guys, we'll give you an update along the way. Talk to you later. Well, it didn't take long for it to start raining. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock, and I'm on hail watch just in case. TR6 getting another free car wash. Anyway, we'll just hang out here for a bit. Make sure it doesn't hail, and if it does, I gotta get these fenders out of the way real quick and these stands pushed over. We'll throw the fenders back up on here, we'll throw the stands off to the side, and we'll bring the car in real quick. So, that's why I'm out here. Hey guys, just coming up on 11:30, just a quick update for you. So the rear fenders are now painted and cleared, and looks like they came out not too bad. I'll have to wait to get the garage doors open to have a better view, but we're going to wait to let them dry for a little longer. But don't see too much trash in them, which is good. I think I do have a run in this one area in the back here. The lower bottom of the fender, you can see a little bit of a hanger there. So hopefully I'll be able to sand that out okay. It doesn't look too bad. I think that's the only run that I can see. Everything else looks pretty good. So I think I'm going to be happy with that. Hopefully my cocktail of the slow and the fast hardener for the clear coat is going to work out okay. It's still not very warm out here today. Let me just check the temperature now. Still only 68 degrees Fahrenheit out in the garage, so still not extremely warm. Anyway, we'll give those another look in a little while. Once they're a little bit more dry, we'll open the garage doors up and we'll take a better look at them. All right, guys. Talk to you. Okay, I got the garage door open. Not sure if you can see any better, but thought I'd give you a quick look. Again, they look not too bad. This one over here is definitely much better. I must have concentrated a little more on this one. This one doesn't seem to have any issues on it, and it looks to be pretty dirt free, which is good. Now this one I must have got a little excited over here in this corner. So I got a little bit of a run there, as I mentioned. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I got a little bit of run on the tail of this, so not real visible area, so I should be able to fix that up. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, I don't think. Yeah, give me something to practice getting runs out. Anyway, so that's it for those guys. We'll just get them to dry a little bit longer, and we'll move them out of the garage, and then we'll move on to something else. Maybe we'll dig that door out, and we'll see if we can get that fixed up. Alright guys, talk to you later. Oh, a couple things I forgot to mention. One, so far so good as far as the cocktail is concerned that I made up of between the slow hardener and the fast hardener for the clear coat. That seems to be working out okay, but we'll wait till it's completely dry before I make the full assessment on that. And secondly, I like the new Concourse gun. Seems to spray pretty good. It's got a good pattern. It's a little bit more predictable, obviously, than the other gun I'd been using, the cheapo Canadian Tire Mastercraft gun. So I'm happy with that. I got to work on my. I don't know if I need a new regulator, but the air pressure seems to jump around a little bit on the gun after it's set. So I'm not sure whether it's a regulator issue or a gun issue or a user issue. We'll see. I need a little bit more practice with it and play with it before I can tell you for true. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. We'll come back a little later.